We had a lot of help on the front end, understanding our needs from Cosen. As we went through our expectations of how we expected the department to be operating, we received a lot of advice, a lot of recommendations as far as gearing the right machines for the right fit. I mean, if you're going to look at any sort of business procedure, you have to have repetition and reliability in your machine tools and your operators, and just overall consistency. We've been pushing the saws very hard since we've put them online, and so far they've delivered every single time. And we've been able to look at our KPIs and our metrics and the way we gauge our success, and we keep coming back to saying, well, we don't have to worry about the saws.
I'm on the mill basically, and I run the C1000. Then we have the 3 other saws. So they're a real big help because you can repeat the production. You know, like a size, like if I have a 2-inch material, I have to run like 20 parts. I can program that in there and cut all 20 parts while I'm running another machine to get that prepared for the next job. And then, you know, just keep repeating over and over. So it's like a one-man army. You can do it, you know, if you put yourself in that standard.
The C1000 is basically the workhorse of our cell. It has the power, it has the capability to produce from block and large sheets. So we knew that was going to be the main driver of our entire inventory procedure. So that machine runs pretty much non-stop, either cutting for large customer orders or for our own inventory. The decision to go with the G320 and the G325s is because we knew it could keep up with the capabilities of the C1000. To be able to begin producing on day one after training is absolutely the best benefit. The barcode scanning is a game changer for us. We're approaching production saw cutting as being as hands-off as potentially it can be. Human error does take place when you're programming machines. Having to go back and manually type things in costs time and ultimately money. So we looked at that as being a major efficiency to be able to offline create our barcode, which has our set programs, scan it and go. So that's really simplified the process for us, especially being an upstart. We just needed to have that initial automation to be able to jump into it. The large screens has been extremely beneficial, especially as we expect our operators to be able to monitor multiple machines because they are so capable of running independently. The long term, to have the capabilities of the IoT 4.0, we know that that's a technology that we're going to be utilizing within our shop, so to know that the saws are ready for that just gives us faith that Cosen is going to be continuing to support them in the future.
I'd have to say it's the quality of the machines and the training, you know, and from there on you just grow to understand more and more to it, you know. And that's when we bring a new guy in, we try to teach him all the different areas and, you know, work with him. And you'll find out if a guy does get the system. They're easy enough where someone should be able to come in there and self-explanatory. You just had to understand the computer and what you're typing in, you know. But like I said, the variety of things that mostly you had to learn on it was your steel types and, you know, the feeds and speeds of the saw. Yeah, these saws, that, you know, once you have everything in there, it just kicks butt.
We're so engaged in different industries that the tool steel is a small part of it, but by the end of the year we expect this to be potentially 10% of our revenue stream. Additionally, we're looking at the capacities of these saws and realizing that they could potentially reinvent the way that we do business elsewhere in the shop. We've already have a long history of torch cutting, plasma cutting, water jet cutting, wire EDM cutting, but this is our first real foray into production saw cutting. And so now that we've been putting these machines through their paces, we realize that this is definitely a machine tool that could really reinvent some of our current procedures. I would come back to Cosen because of the support that they've given us. Features on paper are always impressive, but to see it delivered and to see the support, to have technical expertise at a quick phone call or a quick email, we've seen that, we've challenged it, and Cosen's performed on every inquiry.